had a good life together. Fucking real good life. Had us a place of our own.
Merry Christmas, everyone. I got so excited I already opened up my spiked tea, half and half. Hoop tea. And I know about hoop tea because of Somber's out, East West Texas Outlaws and Big Tits McGee. So it looks like tea. Maybe a little lighter because, you know, it is half and half. Cheers. Oh, warning. I should implement the asterisks in the title. Remember we talked about this before. If I knew that Matt was going to be here for a few of you, like Mrs. Apoko, I apologize. Probably is going to be joining us. It's Christmas. Besides that, I love Matt. In a McLean kind of a way. It's pretty good. I saw that there was a lot of comments. Got a couple Christmas. Maybe it's a Christmas present. I don't know, from Smile Money. But I got a package from Smile Money. Let's see. On the Raspberry from Warrior Brewing, Jolson says someone can't read the card. Then he says before you open the gift wrapping. On the Voodoo Ranger, Rich says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Bad says, cheers, Rich. And Rich says, cheers, Bad. I'm enjoying some after-dinner beers right now. Smile Money says, here. And then, yes, you are, from Bad. But since that was one from Smile Money, we'll use that as a... let's find out what I got from Smile Money. See, looks well taped. Oops. The note stuck to the sticky thing. The sticky stuff. Alcoholic, hung like a light switch. E-Bomy, Captaindick Nozzle. I always feel so loved. Ooh, it's got the gold inlay. Holiday greetings. Merry Christmas. This is an emergency supply to stop the withdrawal pain when you run out of alcohol. Smile Money. Oh, may the holidays be filled with joyous moments to treasure. Actually, received some other cards. I always get one from Hazman. I can't remember. Christine like opens them, doesn't say anything to me, and puts them in the big window. And since it's Christmas, we are just watching Christmas stuff. I believe this has a music soundtrack too, but I'd end up with 327 copyright infringements by the time that the brew review is over. Oh my God, Smile Money. Obviously, he raided the minibar at the last hotel that he was at. We have Jim Beam, Jim Beam. We have Jack Daniels Gentleman Jack. I don't know if I've actually ever had that one. Regular Jack Daniels. Southern Comfort Original. Now let me tell you, I've already told you. Those that remember versus those that are new to the channel. Rebel 100 Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Me and Southern Comfort used to be really good friends. And because of a woman, I drank like a bottle and a half of the 100 proof. All I remember that evening was watching the little bubbles go up in the bottle. If you actually are wondering what it feels like to drink yourself almost to the point of death, I know what it feels like. I would have welcomed a bullet that the next 6 hours when I finally came to, and I have not touched Southern Comfort since then. So I have not had Southern Comfort since 1988. I think I'm going to have to stay on a roll. Thank you, Smart Money, for the emergency dispatch. Did I already heart something for bad? Yes, that would be it right there. Mike says cheers. Bad says cheers, G. And Mike says cheers, Bad. You know what I do love is not only the camaraderie that I have received over the years because of these channels, but the camaraderie that I see amongst you guys is nice. So, oh God, hang on. I mean, enjoy the scenery. I'm now a tech guy for Christine. So, tonight is actually just going to be me and Christine. Oops. Do you remember me bitching about what I thought of the Samsung keyboard? I had never even thought about it until I did a search and found that people are like, yeah, the layout sucks. The fact that they put the microphone down in this little tiny corner, it's right next to the 3 bars. So I'm always trying to hit sound and it would pop out of there. Switch to Gboard, Google's keyboard, and the microphone is back where it's supposed to be. I want to say I'm actually using Gboard on my business phone and didn't even think about it. So. Dad says he just picked up his Powerball. I highly approve. I like Buffalo Trace. Okay.
baby, that feels so good.
Oh, I don't know if I whined and complained or not, but I lost my Works flashlight. That was the orange one. If you've seen the video, I say this is my new favorite flashlight because of features, and I lost it. So I decided to make a business expense, and I picked up the top one from Workos. The only thing that I would complain about, and actually, is that it doesn't have a laser, but I'm noticing that it has what looks like the port for one. Maybe. If this turned out it had a laser, this one would be actually absolutely perfect. I love this light, mainly because I use this almost more than anything. Working on the entertainment center, lay it on the floor, aimed up at the back of the amplifier, and I'm able to see stuff. At night when I come into the bedroom, I can turn it all the way low, or you just flip the switch the other way and just touch this and you get a really, really low. And if you press farther, you get the brightest setting, and it has a nice display on it that tells you your battery percentage and how long you have at that particular power. See, that's what I didn't think. I didn't think this one had a laser. What I think it had, it has a sensor that looks like a laser that's there to protect, you and the bulbs. Because I was there the day that the light that Jeremy had in his pocket turned on and burnt his leg. So far with carrying this, I haven't had any issues. It hasn't turned on. It does have a subtle aggression to the bezel, so that if you had to use it as a weapon, you probably would. It has a tremendous pocket clip. Nice, rides nice and low, and it's easy. The switch in the middle is off and doesn't do anything but tell you that it's locked. And then if you slide it one way, you get the angled one is a strobe, and then a partial is low light, and full is high. And then as soon as you let go of it, it's off. And if you go the other way, then when you hit it, it turns on. Press and hold, and it'll dial all the way down and blink. Or maybe it only blinks all the way at the top when it gets as bright as it needs to. And then press that again, and it's off. And then the angled one click gets you that, and then 2 clicks from off gets you all of the little the features. Like it'll solid, and it'll slowly go through. If you just touch and hold, you can move it to whatever color you want. It'll stay there. Otherwise, every time you double click, this is number 1, and again I can press and hold, and it'll blink whatever color was up there previously, and it tells you like map 1, the cops 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going through them on its own. 6, and this is like a heartbeat. 7 stacks them. Oops. Now I gotta get back. Held it too long. 8 is if it would just stay red, it'd be like the Cylon from Battlestar Galactica, or not? Yeah. 9, and then you're done. If you want that fruity stuff, I just like the fact that you can press it and get this guy. And trust me when I say, when it's dark, this is really bright. So, but turns out that a week ago or so, 2 weeks ago, when I was helping Toby swap out his water heater, we went to the hardware store in his truck, and the flashlight fell out of my pocket in his truck. Found that out about an hour ago. Okay. Cheapo gun guy, we grow old too fast and become wise too slowly. Ain't that the truth? Mega. Smile Money says, I resemble that remark. Laugh out loud. Cheapo gun guy says to him, don't we all? Mega. Bad says, I plan to go out of this world the same way I came in, naked, screaming, and covered in vaginal fluid. And then he says, Smile Money to then he says, ditto to Smile Money. Paul from BandEBrewReviews says, cheers all. Merry Christmas, Paul. Bad says, cheers. Johnny Watson says, here for my 10 minutes. Cobra says, your effort is noted. Smile Money says, at 10 minutes, Eric was talking about the dildo collection, yet you hung around another 13 minutes. Cobra says, nasty. And then Smile Money says to Cobra, Eric keeps it in his work van, the one with the free candy sign. Trust me, you never know when you might need a dildo. Let's not forget, I am friends with Matt and McLean. Hold on. If I was smart, I would have checked the status of the house temperature before we turn the camera on. Now we've wasted a whole ignition cycle. Action photos. He's pouring himself a shot. Well, he's pouring himself a full glass on the rocks. He says, Merry Christmas, good sir. I hope you and Christine have a great holiday. Sorry if I misspelled her name. Nope. No, you... Let's just do this. Why not? If I can do this with William all the time. In the middle of the brew review, so Merry Christmas to you, good sir, and no, you got Christine's name exactly right. I hope you enjoy your Buffalo Trace, and I'm going to... I got to open the stinky side. Get back to hoop tea. Okay, Johnny Watson again. I got my Holtzman knives today. They are both very nice. Oh, that was last Friday? Wow, that's pretty good. J-Dog says, got mine too. Very sharp. Holy shit, I'm impressed with I'm impressed with that. That delivery time was excellent. I'm happy to hear that. I mean, I'm at the whim of I send them an email and say, hey, the video is up, which the video is not up yet for the loyalist. I gotta tell you, I do dig the button knives. I mean, once you reach in your pocket, you can locate where that button is, and again, like I've showed though. But in a moment of excitement, I don't know if I would use the flick of the wrist thing, because if I was actually in a defensive posture and my life depended on it, I'd be the guy that went like this and I'd hear this thing bouncing. So, yeah, I still have to do my video for this. Maybe, probably not today. I don't know. He gave me a heart. Woohoo! Oops. Okay, where was I? Smart money. So the Christmas package I sent you didn't arrive on schedule. Surprise! Cobra says probably on the neighbor's porch. He says in a few days the smell might help locate it in the back of a truck. Laugh out loud. And then Smile Money, where Cobra said, Cobra says Smile Money. It better be Lindbergh. He says to Cobra, sometimes I write stuff for dramatic effect, not necessarily to affect the truth. Unlike Matt, I often lie. Okay. Smile Money. Is it a character trait on Vivian? It has been placed and done things. It is a character trait on Vivian. It has been places and done things. Cobra says, well, that's what she said. I know, Smile Money. It's one of those things where, well, especially if it happened right now. I couldn't afford to do anything about it anyway. I did make it a lot less bad when I used that scratch remover, but I don't know. I could probably get a color that's close and then literally draw it in and have it be gone. I mean, it's the one thing, that materialistic thing. I'm not putting my motorcycle over friends, family, neighbors, or anything above. I would, if it meant that it had to be sold so that Christine, we could afford to get Christine a kidney, we would. I'll miss Christine. She was a good wife. Sorry. Like that one meme. It's like, woo! When you were worried that sound you just heard was your motorcycle falling over in the garage, but it was just your wife going down the stairs. Falling down the stairs. Ba-doom boom. Johnny again? Made it 23 minutes. I'm out. Cobra says, overachievement is also noted. Credit can be used towards your next viewing experience. Sarmani says, at 21 to 23 minutes, Eric was doing his master thesis presentation on black versus white crime statistics. You tuned out just before he reviewed his solutions. Well, Johnny's got a spreadsheet program for all that, so we're all good. Cobra, can you draw us a diagram of a spite fence and the parking situation? I need a visual. Ceremony says, picture the Berlin Wall with a moat filled with sharks and laser beams. Cobra says, I need a drawing. Well, Cobra, okay, kids. What we have to have is like the overhead projector. Okay. Cobra. I mean, should I give you an overhead, or how would you like this to look? Let's see. Their garage. Mike's garage. My garage. And my fence. So, here's me. Here's Mike. And here's the problem. We'll just give Diana an X for this situation. What she does... Oh, sorry. And there's the alley. So I have roughly a little bit wider than a vehicle that I can park. There's not enough room to park this way. So Mike has enough room now because of the spite fence. Eric puts his truck actually way over into Michelle's area. So my truck is right here. We'll even put a window on it, and just for this time of the year, we'll put a Boss V plow on it. So there's where my truck sits. She, right on her property line, sets up some bricks so that it's off the ground a little bit. And then she puts bricks on each side and lays a 2x8 across it. So now Mike would normally be able to just drive on in and stop right there, and he would be parked. But because of the spite fence, Mike now has to parallel park, which he endlessly bitches about. And I mean, somebody stole the spike fence, and I snowplow now. I plow. I just go through here and take this all out, so Mike can just pull straight in, and then when he leaves, he can just drive out like that. And I even asked him, the husband, Ross, nice guy, politically perfectly aligned. He's a gun guy. He's not at the level of most of us. And I just said, I was pretty snapped up. I didn't really care what I said. I even told him, if this is an end to our relationship, then so be it. But I'm sick and tired of dealing with the fact that your wife's spite fence, well, she's just really concerned about her dirt, is what he told me. And I go, concerned about her dirt? Once a week, me or Mike can go out there with an effing rake and clear out any, I don't know, tire marks? It's dirt like you would see in an alley. It's not like they shipped in some rare Coralander dirt or anything like that. It's just dirt. I even told him, I said, you know what, I'd be happy to like get a small load of something and put it in there and pack it down, and so that she's just the way she is. I said, well, she's stupid. Wait, we have cameras everywhere, and a couple of us old farts that monitor the family houses in the compound. We fight we caught a handful of people when we first moved here, and the word spread pretty fast that if you F around, you will find out. Perfect. As it should be, especially in your situation. You probably could put one of those cameras out there and get 2 years out of a battery. When you've got houses stacked on top of each other like we do here, then every time the neighbor dog takes a squirt, I get 72 images. Din says, take a shot of some kind of liquid, fire on E3, and have a moon pie for David Brown. Cobra says, then dip the tip. Okay, well, as we all know, including him, E3 is a miss, and it's been tapped more than Madonna's vagina at this point in time. And take a sip of some kind of a liquid. Well, it's the holidays, and what am I really getting down there on? Gotta get rid of some of these bottles. I mean, what's... Oh. Jules. Oh, we got a card from Jules. I do remember that. Gonna have a sippy poo. Sippy poo with... I don't know what's in here, but the whole thing's going in. I'm done with this bottle. And we have to drink... more than I wanted to. Din, Merry Christmas, my friend. I realize that the drive is on you, but if you have any time and on a weekend or, well, right now, if you called, I would say I've got nothing going on next week as of right now, but maybe even look over the weather. The weather's nice enough. Drive all the way out to the shack and do some stuff. Wade, I'll tell you something. Life is short. Do something that makes you happy whenever you can. I guess that's why I show up here all the time. Imagine if the impossible happened and we all lived a short distance from each other. The fun would be never ending. That's Guntown, Wade. Wade, I am not going to die in Minnesota. And if the voters can't use this thing called a brain, I realize that when you become a Democrat, and especially a liberal Democrat, the first thing that goes, I mean physically, they remove your brain because you don't need that anymore. You can let the media think for you. You can let the liars and the senators, the idiots, you can let them all control everything. You don't need to think for yourself. You'll find that most people that are intelligent and think for themselves are at least like me. I would consider myself in the middle. I mean, mainly because I think both sides suck, and for the most part, it's look at the Republicans, the most useless group. When the Democrats are in charge, at least bend over and expect a little spanking right there on the buttocks. When the Republicans own everything, they still get nothing done. End of story. Smart Money says to him, I would have enjoyed attending the Shootapalooza. Then Eric did not enjoy too many people at one time. Then other neighbors have been granted protection orders. Then some people just disappear and the body count grows. Laugh out loud. You know, smart money. The biggest problem is it's just, you know, if my business was kicking ass and I could just pay for everything, but it just got way too expensive, and there was like a small handful of people that were paying for everything, and it wasn't fair to them, and I mean, it was a good time. But in all honesty, when you know, the first few were like the first times that you actually got to hang out with the people that you've known all these years on the internet, find out what they actually are like in person and blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, it's just, I know everybody says it's not like this, but just like with having, I'll just keep myself out of the danger zone, because it seems like lately all I can get is, in trouble, especially since sometimes I don't think, I think having the rest of the story would be helpful, as opposed to just getting angry and going, what was I saying? You get the opportunity to like hang out, when it's almost like if you could arrange it so that you had maybe smaller little get-togethers, where it was like, I mean, when we get together in a smaller group, like there's me and Christine and you know, maybe 3 other couples or something like that, then you really, you know, it's not as chaotic. I don't know. It's one of those deals where no matter what you do, you're always pissing off somebody. McLean says, Mexican Coke is good, but I prefer Colombian. Miss Poco, time to go. McLean, I went out with a big-nosed girl once. Didn't slow me down one bit. Made a great handle. EMT, C4 and boom, maybe. C4 is a hit, and that is the end of this game. So we ended up with Mike finding Colonel Mustard, which means Colonel Mustard is out of play. We have 4 Cobra. Cobra's gonna be pissed. EMT has 4 possibilities in this drawing, and Cobra just 1. And I did actually put a box together, but I'm not gonna get into that right now. And then by the time we play again, will I remember to reset this? Who knows? So that game is dead. Is the Grinch sticking out his middle finger?
Yes. Yes, he is.
Oh, John, if you hear this, as in Marcus and John, my sister actually wants a Grinch, but she does not want a Christmas Grinch. And she also doesn't want one that's 18 to 20 inches. She told me to ask you about something smaller. So, I remembered to do at least that much. Sausage time. Sausage fest.
You pulled this one out, huh?
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Plus I got your starter pack.
Nice, nice. I got some meat for your mouth.
David will be upset. Speaking of David, you when he sells books at the book ship or down at the Warrior Brewing, he uses Menards bags. This is my Christmas present from David. Then again, David knows me better than David knows me better than my wife. We have a box of 10 millimeter
I would have guessed that one.
and a box of 45 ACP.
I didn't know about that one. But I figured 10 mil would be one of them.
So, thank you, David, and David and Bunky, or Bunky and David. Probably should go on the safe side and say, thank you, Bunky.
Wow.
That's what David's going to say. And yes, he did shoot that.
Who did? Oh, Sharky?
Sharky. You know, for every time someone tells me it's stupid to hang on to that, I think of all the scenarios where you might want to reach out and touch someone 4,000 yards away.
Well, that scope itself is not cheap.
You know, the funny thing is, though, if I were to bring out 4 other guns, at least 3 other guns, that's the cheapest of all of them.
Yeah.
If I wanted to get serious with this, the scope that should be on this is the one that's on the JP.
Yeah.
And John himself is like...
But then you're going to be taking the time to sight it in.
Not to mention, Mr. Perfection has
Yeah.
mounted and set that, and I have all of the math for distance.
Yep. No, I get it. I thought, by the way, since you're already looking, I thought this might be a good one for today. The other one that I saw that was new was a spicy pickle beer. I'm sure
Do you want to slam one of these?
No.
There's one left.
No, I'm good.
Hey, did you see my new recycling setup?
No. Too much time on your hands.
Probably. Oh, fucking hey. Hey, Sharky. You're never gonna see this guy. These are a whole bunch of good night.
That's 9, right?
Yeah. 9 with the extension, so it would be the equivalent to a G17, Glock 17 with the longer mag, and then this adapter gives it, I think it's 5 more rounds.
So how much you got in there?
18, 19, 20, 20. It's 20, it's either 20 or 21. So
you got a couple more than me. $18 plus 1. I figured I can't really keep leaving that in the ride with what's going on, so I'll just keep it on my hip.
That's the first thing that changed for me. When you called, I got that cold chill. Oh my God. You know, it's like all my tools, well, who cares about all that? The drum, the blah, blah, blah. It's like, there's a gun out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, God. Want to see me throw up? I have not had this since 1988.
Ooh. I've had Southern Comfort. That's not a horrible one.
But I drank a bottle and a half of 100 proof
Yeah.
that night.
Yeah.
And the next day, I know I had alcohol poisoning. If you stopped over, I'd say, please shoot me. Just one, right? I don't want to feel this way anymore. It was like over 6 hours of... all because of a woman.
That Southern Comfort, when we were partying it up, you know, like I was like 20,
She did swallow.
22 in that area. If we weren't drinking beer, it was always Jägermeister and Southern Comfort.
Hey.
Out of curiosity, what are you doing for dinner tonight?
Sammy's Pizza.
Oh, we were talking about something and you got You got me an idea that I had to go with.
This was you, isn't it?
Yeah, I got some stuff for Juicy Lucy's.
Oh, it's funny that you asked because
I got like little Gouda bombs to put in the meat.
You got to buy that whole thing that comes in the wax.
That's what I did. No, that's what I did.
Jesus Christ, that's gonna be like.
No, they're just little small ones. They're about this big. So, and then I got pepper jack to put on top. And the hamburger I got was the stuff I told you about, the Akatsuki, or Akatsuki Kobe, whatever they call it. So it's got the Wagyu, Kobe, and Akatsuki burger all mixed in together. Then I lied, it wasn't $11 a pound, it's $12 a pound.
They tell you I ordered the parts for the dryer.
No, but you figured it out?
Well,
hopefully.
I'm pretty sure it's probably the heating element.
Is it going to be an easy fix? You watch the video, or?
Well, the part that sucks is you basically have to take the whole fucking thing apart.
Yeah.
The drum and everything has to come out of it.
Ooh.
But if the drum's coming out of it, that means I can grease those things again, double check the belt and everything. But through Samsung, it was going to be over $100 just for the heating element. And on Amazon, I went with the one that had the most people that purchased with the highest star rating.
Yeah.
And it's a kit that comes with the heating element and 4, like a thermocouple and a thermostat. You replace everything.
The whole thing,
so you got everything covered, and that by the time, because of these guys purchasing flashlights and shit with under my Ebomi, I ended up paying $12.
Nice.
So thank you, because the fucking dryer stopped yesterday, and John, I'm just being me. Let's see, the amplifier died again, and thanks to AI, I figured out how to reset it, but it dies all the time now, so it's only going to be a matter of time that it doesn't turn on. And then Pam does a load of laundry, and it works just fine. And I did a load of laundry, and I came down here and went, oh no. And of course, Mr. Generosity was like, just pack it up and bring it over here, but I've been constantly running it without heat, and we're almost there. Week from now, I should have it. I just gotta run it a little bit so it can't get, like you said, moldy. Have you ever done that?
Yeah.
Done a load and completely forgot about it?
Yeah.
Like 6 days later, you open the oh shit.
I think I just ruined this whole load of clothes.
I'm gonna try washing it.
It doesn't help.
And I'm gonna use like a gallon of bleach, even though everything has color.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't come out.
Sub comments. EMT says, and a Merry Christmas, you filthy animals. Bad says, I think you owe Cobra for that copyright infringement. And EMT says, I'm not the one that will be reading it out loud. Laugh out loud. He's got a point. Bad says, Bad just laughs. And Poco says, Little Boom? Apex Guns. J-Dog is here at home. J-Dog, when are you going to come over for a review and get your axe? Because I want to use it on you. Bad says to him, best place to be. J-Dog says, yep, my cats are here. I mean, there is nothing like being at home and getting some pussy.
Yeah, I got an update for you on that, too. I'll tell you that later.
Yeah, I got an update, too. Here, smell this.
It's going to smell like shit. That's how we found out Eric got gay.
Okay, well, I guess I can give a rating on this and move to that.
Hoops has some ones that they do regularly, but they also have, I mean, this is number 214, so they do a lot of different brews, you know what I mean? Like, they're always making something new and different.
Oh, I have another one. Hoop tea. I have to say thank you. Thank you, Justin. The hoop tea is really good. It's available in my area. I don't have to drive to Texas to get it. It is 5%, and they all taste like natural tea, and then whatever flavors are being added. The peach, the mango, the half and a half is really good. I think this is, I don't know what my highest rating has been for them, but on the non-E scale, DG, I would give the half and a half a 9.
Wow.
Yeah. Sure you want some Jaeger?
Cool. No. I'm going to skip on the Jaeger right now.
Because it's Christmas, and the giving just... Come on, Jesus God, this is like... Just kidding. That might have been it.
What? Oh. I see what you're saying. They have so many, though. I didn't know if we've ever had this.
I honestly don't... That's not worth looking.
I know we've had some of their stuff before.
If we did, it didn't happen on this channel because I was not purchasing from them when this channel was in existence 3 years ago. Batch 214. This one was dated of 12/17, so this is
pretty fresh.
It's a pretty fresh batch of raspberry wheat from Hoops. Not Hoop Tea, but Hoops Brewing.
I thought it was the most festive that they had.
325 Lake Avenue South.
Have you ever been there?
I did the sprinkler system in there by myself.
Okay, but have you ever...
Nope, not since they opened.
Jason really likes going down there. He took me down there.
Jason also likes to get fucking a rash on his dick. But, well, I'll edit that out. Jason's a good guy. Tell him his wife is hot.
No, I didn't.
If you want to, you can tell. He can take a swing at me. Is he in town right now, or is he down there?
I think he's still down there. He should be coming back sometime soon. He said he wanted to be down there for about 3 months, before the baby, and then most of the time with, her and the baby.
I should get his number so I can, send him pictures of my cock.
This is what a desperate man's cock looks like.
This is what unemployment looks like. What am I gonna do with this?
You want to dump it in the sink?
Maybe I can hit that.
Now we're gonna walk over there after the show and forget. And yeah.
Seems how right now, if it wasn't for the fact that everything I've taken before I got down here, I cannot believe when you get old how something as simple as looking to your left, and the next minute you can't even get into your truck. Ooh, can't even get into your truck.
Wait till you sneeze.
Oh no.
I hear my back just go pop pop.
I was gonna sneeze and I was talking to Christine in bed, and so I looked away to the side as I sneezed. Whatever muscle that is right there, I thought I was gonna die. I couldn't move. I didn't know what to do. It felt like someone stuck a knife in right there, and all I did was sneeze.
Definitely got some color to it. It weighs in at 5.3%, if you did not say that already.
What is it?
5.3%.
It's not bad. Honestly, now I'm starting to wonder if I have reviewed this or not.
I like the color of it, to be honest.
No. If I did review it, it went something like this. It looks good.
It smells good.
It smells really good. But is it going to taste good? So, I'm thinking about maybe having a giveaway for that.
Why? Because you don't use it?
No, because believe it or not, 1 minute I asked for a green dot to put on my 10 millimeter Springfield, and they said no, I don't get enough views. And then they send me a link asking me if I'm willing to review the O Station X2. The O Station X2 does AA's and AAA.
Mm-hmm.
And it has a touch screen front. It's kick-ass. It's upstairs. I don't think I'm even supposed to talk about it, but like Jolson said, the problem is you are stuck in just AA's. So if you say, maybe say me and you had a business where all of our guys had radios and they all had AA batteries, you can get like a wall mount for this and mount it up, say by the time car thing, and they would just come in and press the lever down and okay, I got my batteries for the radio, and then 1.2 amp hour. And then of course you shouldn't have stuff on the top, so that you can actually put your the one upstairs has 3 trays. This one has 2. This one has obviously the batteries and the reject. Upstairs there's a tray for AAA's, AA's, and rejected.
My whole thing is though, like, I mean, this is cool though, but who goes through that many batteries?
Well, again, that scenario where you have a business.
Yeah, I mean, I get that.
I go through a lot of batteries. I mean, the problem is I have stuck this thing down here, so Christine keeps using up the batteries upstairs and then ordering more Amazon batteries. The other problem is an Amazon battery looks a lot like those. And I told her, before you open up a device and throw the battery in the garbage, could you please look at what it says on it? This will actually charge those non-OLite batteries that I have.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I might, if you are interested and at this many minutes in.
Oh wow, this is a long one for you.
No. Evidently the card did not get cleared. So I have no idea how long it is now. At this many minutes in, if you're hearing me say this, if someone was interested in the O station, and of course I've got it piled full of shit right now, but it's actually working. The other cool thing is there's an app for it. So if you actually were, say,
you download it, they tell you the battery life or something, or how many batteries are in there.
What Pam say? Oh yeah, Pam wants to know if you, Mike, and Toby would like some eggs. I know Toby will take whatever he gets, so I just said yes.
I'll take some eggs. I just picked some up, unfortunately, but I'll still take more.
I don't have a problem using the eggs I get from her. Where is it? So I log into the OLite app, and of course I can buy shit there. Otherwise, I click on my stuff. O Station X AA. So right now, if we powered that up, it would show that there's nothing going on. But I know it's not going to be. It's not going to really do anything because it's going to show that these are
charged.
Yeah. Open it up. Doesn't matter what direction or where you put them, and they should show up on the app.
Yeah, I don't see nothing, but that's alright. I get
Well,
it.
it's got to find them and shit. And you can pick a fast charge if you need them right away. Otherwise, you can. Well, let's just see how long that takes. I mean, Sometimes I just hear this thing like doing that noise, and I'm like, what is it that you're doing? But, okay, sorry. Okay, so cheers.
I'm still working on my first, so.
Oh, Cobra wanted me to draw a scenario of the spite fence. So I did.
Of the what?
Spite fence.
Spite fence.
Yeah, there's the spite fence right there. There's Mike parking. There's me parking. It's all cleared up now. Come on, get to it. Find your batteries. Well, right off the bat, the green bar tells you that it is on right now.
Might be another late night out in the garage for me. Or out in my truck.
Did he ever show up yesterday?
Who?
Jordan?
No. At least I don't remember.
What the hell does that mean? I don't remember.
I don't think... No, he didn't. But... He said he doesn't have... I asked him what he was doing. He said, shit.
I'm putting your meat in my mouth.
I just said I just made the most tender venison I've ever made. Stop by if you want. And then I told him I had some other stuff for him too, but he never showed up. Adam came by though. Adam sat in the truck with me for like probably a good hour. Bullshitting.
Adam seems pretty cool.
Yeah, he had one of my beers. He's like,
One of those?
yeah, he goes, this is fucking pretty good actually. He's like, I like this.
I have had nothing today but Limburger cheese and a few crackers.
Now you got my meat in your mouth.
Even Billy left.
Sad day.
How come they're not hot though? I mean, there is right there, right at the very top, there is a little flake of ghost pepper.
Ghost pepper, jalapeno, whatever it was, I couldn't remember. Yeah, I got the hotter one. They have jalapeno, but yeah, I went with the ghost pepper. It's not hot, but it definitely adds a little bit more kick.
Maybe somebody other than me and you. Because I told you the other day I almost killed Christine.
You almost killed Christine?
Mm-hmm. I had some of that smoked cheddar. The knife.
Yeah, I do remember you telling me that. The knife you used to cut your peppers, and then you wiped it off.
But I wiped it off, then cut the peppers, and still she almost died. Joseph says Hotel 7, H7.
Game's over though. So it's going to be a miss.
It's a miss. Jolson says, I bid $696.90 on the Desert Eagle. Smile Money says, that may make the reserve.
What did he say? You bid
$69.69. I think I see what you did right there. Joey says, late, but I made it. Dad says, Joey in the house. No, Joey's in the truck stop. Joey says, at 5, we aren't even going to look. Smile Money. I disavow almost everything in this video. Please do not find me guilty by association. I'm trying to rehabilitate Eric. I'm just not good at it. Smile Money. The fable is probably not as good as it once was. Opening a whiskey bottle introduces air, starting the slow oxidation and vaporization, which gradually degrades the flavor and aroma over time. with more openings and more headspace, less liquid, speeding up the loss of those delicate notes. Bad says, so Eric needs to drink the whole bottle when he opens it. Make sure the camera's on.
That's a good way to look at it.
And Smiley says to Bad, he needs to also buy a smaller bottle. Well, he's got that covered.
You definitely did that.
Mike says G4. I can guarantee you that's a miss. Bad says greetings, Captain. Greetings, Bad. Poco says, oh, hi. Then he says, yep, got you on the big screen just before bed. Okay, Poco. Then Poco says D4. I know that's a miss. Multi-gun man. Remember, boys and girls, when someone offers you a beer, just say no. Ask for whiskey instead.
Really got this Christmas theme going.
I found a video. And it's still not showing them. What the heck? You need to dump more batteries into it?
It's alright. I see and get what it does. I don't honestly care myself.
I need to put some more meat in my mouth. But dinner's going to be good.
It's the same thing you get like every Friday.
Sammy's?
Granted, it's not Friday. It's Friday for you guys because you don't work tomorrow. But
You have to work Friday, though.
yeah. I've got...
And today.
I got 4 days off. Today is obviously the first day off. I have 4 days off, then I work 3 days, and then I have 5 days off. So it'd be nice. Gonna go do some ice fishing.
When?
Yeah, sure. The weather's a big pending factor on that, of course. Because when it's been cold and windy up here for the most part, and I'm not going out on the lake when it's going to be cold and windy like that. It's just not. It's not even enjoyable. I mean, once you get the ice house and everything set up, yeah, you're fine. But setting it up and dragging it across the lake, that's no fun. I'll probably take the wheeler though, so I don't have to drag it. I'm not interested in really dragging it.
Sharky, cheers all, Merry Christmas. Here we go. Then it says, SH Classic Rebel Bomy Outro. And that's it, kids.
I suppose I better open one of these up so I can at least try it.
Me too. I should try one.
You got some serious problems, kid. Yeah, you missed.
You're just figuring that out now? Watch
I
this.
know what you did.
I know what you did right there.
It definitely smells like raspberry.
Oh, bad.
That head.
Look at all of that head. Is she gonna go over?
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
She just started dripping.
I made her wet.
Made her a little too excited.
Yeah. She squirted, McLean. Speaking of that, oh, never mind. We'll talk about that later.
Save that for the off screen.
I mean, I didn't even know that was a thing.
What's that?
This whole squirter stuff.
Oh shit.
I mean, I'm going to take her out to the front yard and considering the water in the garden done.
You know, another way to keep it clean is, I see people put down towels and, a throw blanket or something like that. That liquid just goes right through that stuff. So just bring a tarp. and then you can really get her messy. Like, just oil everything up. Just your whole body, her whole body. Just start rolling around in oil. And
now you sound like McLean. I think that was the last video.
We'll have a
hey,
ditty
baby,
party.
when you come upstairs, bring a new tarp.
Yeah. Keep it clean.
Okay. In the club. God. Of course, I haven't rated that yet. I'll rate that only 11 years ago. Went too far. Hour ago. Rich says, cheers, clubbers.
Cheers, Rich.
And happy holidays.
That's Christmas. We don't have happy holidays here.
Well,
and there's no Xmas.
It is holidays because it's Christmas and New Year's.
You don't think you're going to be here between now and New Year's? Don't you have like all next week off?
Fuck off.
Let's do a brew review from the fish house.
I'm game.
So am I.
Well, we're going to have to find out a ride then.
Christine, when you're done with work, hey, do you know where Fish Lake is?
Jordan said he wants to do some fishing.
Well, we can't count on, well, we could count on him for a ride, but he'd be the most drunk mother.
Yeah, but he doesn't care.
I know he doesn't care. Doesn't mean I want to die in a fiery crash.
Well, it's
in a
true.
Duramax.
That's true. He has been toning her down a little bit, though. If he has to drive, he hasn't been saucing it up so much.
Okay, here's the deal. He drinks Bud. If
He
I...
already drinks Bud.
I know he does.
Yeah.
I'll call Jordan and say, if you're the designated driver, which this is now about to make no sense at all, I will bring a case of Bud for you.
Well, here's the problem, though. So his ice house is only a 2-man, and so is mine. We can put them right next to each other, but...
So I can jerk off? Never mind.
You can just bounce back and forth between tents.
Well, we can make this happen.
Like I said, though, I mean, if we put them right next to each other, we got doors, and we can...
Just zip the doors together.
No, but...
I gotta pee. We gotta separate the houses.
No, I got 2 doors. I got front and back. We could probably...
I bet you do.
We could probably just use, like those little vice clamps or whatever around the door. Just a couple of them.
Oh, spring-loaded. I mean, I've got a whole bag of the bigger ones like that.
No, just hand clamps.
Oh, yeah.
I got a couple of those. I got to find them, but I got a couple. You won't need much. Just to kind of help the air from blowing in.
Nah, that'd be freaking great. Oh, I know. I'll buy for Jordan if he's the DD and is somewhat responsible. At this point in my life, I really don't care.
Well, the problem is he's going to have to clean out his truck, and good luck with that.
Take me out.
Or maybe he'd have to take my truck.
Take mine. He can drive mine.
Well, you got your...
And I got a plow on it, so we could plow a path on the lake.
No, you can't drive on the lake yet. No. I mean, I could drive the 4-wheeler, but I don't think the ice is thick enough. And they plow the roads.
Are we beyond 6 inches yet?
Yeah.
And what is it, 10 for a vehicle?
Oh, no.
12?
It's like for a truck, it's like 12 inches. And for a big truck like yours, I don't know. I'll look. But I know like 6-7 inches, you're good with a snowmobile or 4-wheeler.
What do you want me to ask my girlfriend?
No, I can
She's
look
probably
at it.
faster than you.
No.
Okay, I'm going to read this while you're doing that. Bad says, Club Time Soldier Boy. Then he says, howdy clubbers, and that is it. If we go to the actual video and see what has happened, I know there's going to be stuff missing because there's at least something from Smile Money missing.
Okay, so a standard passenger car or a small truck typically requires 8 inches of ice, while a medium truck needs 12 to 15 inches of solid clear ice. Heavy-duty trucks, such as those weighing 3.5 ton to 8 ton, generally require 12 to 16 inches for safe travel.
Well, I'm telling you right now, my plow weighs more than a smart car on the front of my truck.
Yeah, so you're probably wanting 12 inches or more.
I haven't gotten that desperate yet.
Very, very heavy vehicles, 20 inches. No, I get that, but I'm just telling you.
I mean, I'm good with 6 inches of meat versus 12 or more in my.
So 4 inches, we can go ice skating or fishing. 5 to 7 inches, like I said, snowmobile, 4-wheeler. Now, I know there's probably 7 or more inches up there. Last time I heard it was like 7 to 8 inches.
What lake?
Fish Lake.
Oh, so my guess lake is the lake.
Well, that's where I usually go.
Is Fish Lake? Do you have access to the 2 bars?
Yeah.
Well, that's not good.
There's actually 3.
Oh. Why is it that I'm not surprised that Matt would know?
Because that's where I like to go fishing.
Matt's like Google alcohol instead of Google Earth.
Oh, in the winter, you can order and one of the bars will drive out your food. They're the ones that plow the roads, too, so.
Is that the Blue Max or the other one?
No. That's the other one. High Banks Resort. Or High Banks Bar. And because they have a couple cabins you can rent and stay in.
Okay, still looking for whatever's missing. Oh, Cobra, what's the population of Duluth, and did you say you have a lot of women looking to get knocked up, asking for a friend?
Probably no on the whole knocked up part. We got roughly, 85,000?
Yeah, the last and I don't know, the last one I saw was 82,000, like 860,000, so it was just shy of 83,000.
But that's not really counting Hermantown or the surrounding.
No, just Duluth.
Yeah.
Ooh, no, it pissed David off if I did that.
What's that?
Every time I say, hey, you know what, it locks his phone up. Probably several of you end up with the same thing. No, I can't even mute the microphone over there. Yeah, I don't care. We used to have a population over 120,000 with a crime rate of almost 0. And then liberals got in charge, and the schools lost kids going to them because people moved out. We had more of people that were of the.
I think our cities can continue to get smaller and smaller if we keep having. I mean, they're raising the taxes so much. It's like California. St. Louis County alone, I think they jumped up 12% this year for property taxes.
And look at what's going on in California. Gavin Newsom, you are screwing over what could be such a beautiful state. Everybody, all the big companies are leaving. They just lost 2 more oil companies.
I can believe it.
Gas prices in California right now are close to $7 a gallon. And here in Duluth,
$2.49 last time I filled up.
They're approaching a low for the last 6 years.
Yeah. Like I said, last time I filled up, I literally looked because I was like, Trump made a post about gas being $2.50 or under in most places, and people were like, "Oh, bullshit." So I just wanted to see. I looked because I never look. I got to get the gas either way. It doesn't matter what it costs. I have to fill up my truck. But I looked and I'm like, dang, it's $2.49.
And if you go up to Derek's, it's $2.49. But if you buy gas with cash,
Are you talking
it's
about the one?
$2.39.
Are you talking about the one up the hill?
The BP?
That's where I go. Yeah, that's where I go. I guess I didn't even consider that because I do pay for cash. I learned that. If you pay cash up there, you get
10 cents a gallon.
You get a discount.
And there's no cutoff. But if you go to Circle K, aka Holiday, in my brain, I have a card, but it only gives you to a certain dollar amount. And when I'm filling up my truck, the pump just shuts off and won't let me go any farther because my tank is. Where's that at?
Circle K.
My Circle K
Or
one doesn't look
Holiday.
anything like that.
Well, this one was with my brand new truck, and they just sent this to me like 2 weeks ago in the mail.
What's the 6 cents for?
Car
Oh,
wash.
car washes.
$6 car wash. The works.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, we drive past that BP, Derek's BP, so much that no matter what, I mean, if I'm not even anywhere close, and I drive, yeah, we always go there. 239.
It's not far, and if
I wish they had freaking diesel.
Yeah, I go up there all the time for 2 reasons. 2 reasons. One, you get the discount. And number 2, you don't actually have to pay before you fill your gas tank.
It's one of the only. I think it's the only
because
station.
one, I don't want to put my card in the in the pump. I don't like doing that. And then it's like, all right, so you can go prepay. I don't know how much gas my truck's gonna take.
That pisses me off all the time, especially with my Dodge. It's like, okay, here's $150. I'll be back in for the change. I know there better be change. Usually the truck is $120.
Dang. I think the most my truck ever was like $60-$70 to fill it, and I had it like down to empty.
Now the van is right now is at 7.9 miles per gallon.
Yeah.
But I've been doing E85. E85 is like 223 a gallon. It doesn't get as good of gas mileage running on E83, but it cost me $36 to fill that tank.
Mine's like probably just under 50 right now. When it was 70, obviously gas was more expensive. But like pretty much a full tank for me is around $50.
But yet, you won't hear about any of the positive stuff because, again, unless you have something inside of your skull called a brain, which a liberal Democrat does not have, then you just think that all gas prices are the same as California. Let's see, sub-comment from Cobra. Matt can not handle all of them. I guess all the women that got knocked up.
Or all the ones when last video when I was here when there was like 10 of them, I'm like,
Oh, well, maybe that was it.
you know what? He's not wrong. I can't handle one right now. One's too much of a headache for me.
Cobra says, what's the ratio of large to small foreheads? Smile Money says, the forehead size is subjective, reduced as the alcohol level is increased.
That's probably true.
Cobra, happy Monday, and stroke your D. I don't know what he means by that.
This one must be a new one for you.
The latest battle box. I like it.
I like it, but I think the handle's just maybe a hair small for me. And I would think that if this gets wet or bloody, it's going to become slippery fast.
Probably. Salty with the what is now being declared as the first comment. The greatest wealth is to live content with nakedness. Plato. Bad says naked is the state of mind. Okay, and now to see if Smile Money responded over on Rumble. That was my colon. No? Okay. Well, let's check the club one last time, and then we gotta get out of here, because now I have no idea. I'm sure it's over an hour, but... Nope, no new comments. I want to say I reviewed this before, but this is a tad bit sweeter.
It's also fresh as can be. I mean, they made it 2 weeks ago. Not even.
On the actual brew scale, not the
E scale?
the spiked tea scale, I would probably give that an 8. It's drinkable, has 5% alcohol. If there was, a refrigerator full of them, I would be like, oh man, my life is good. So
Be a good like lawnmower beer. You know,
That-
you can probably
that too.
sip on it all day and not get too crazy.
it's got a nice raspberry flavor, and that weediness kind of helps to mellow everything off. So
Would you say 8?
yeah,
Yeah, I'd probably stick with an 8 as well.
I mean it'd be nice if it was 9%, but
Yeah. Well, we can't have everything.
okay. Well, I gotta go cook dinner. I'm making
A call to Sammy's?
Sammy's call. Yeah. So is there gonna be one of these tomorrow?
No.
Maybe.
Eric's going to be sleeping in all
Maybe.
day.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Because I gotta try that